for a French actress, playing Shakespeare, whether directed by an Australian or not, can seem extremely intimidating as well as exhilarating. When you were first approached, were your feelings more one way or the other?
No, when I was approached, I thought it was really weird to ask to a French actress to play Lady Macbeth, but at the same time, I didn't freak out right away. I thought it was an amazing gift to be able to play Shakespeare in his own language, and also I had this very special relationship with Lady Macbeth without never exploring this character. But when I was in acting school and I saw one of the students work on Lady Macbeth's soliloquy, and that day I thought, I know that one day I will have this experience, but I thought it would be on stage and in French. So when they approached me, I thought that was an opportunity that I couldn't miss. I had decided not to work because I had worked a lot with very dramatic characters, and I needed to go to my happier life. But then I thought, this is something that I need to do. And also the director, Justin Kurzel, it was his second movie. So I thought, wow, this guy's like 100% crazy, choosing this as a second movie and asking a French actress to play Lady Macbeth. But then I talked to him on the phone, and I felt that that was the kind of director I really wanted to work with. Totally involved, committed. I mean, telling stories for him is something that he needs to do. He needs to be on set. He needs to tell amazing stories, and he works with actors like. I mean, it was one of my best experiences in terms of direction. So, and then I started to freak out. And then I read the script and I didn't understand a word. I mean, I knew the play and the story, obviously, but the words, those words, that I had never read this before. But we then had like a month and a half of rehearsals, and that was really amazing. We worked with Neil Swain, who was our dialect coach, but was also a Shakespeare expert, and he really helped us to explore Shakespeare in this play, and we went really deep into studying the play. So that didn't stop me to freak out the whole shooting long, but at least I was doing it, and I understood what I was saying.
But even a decision like the famous out dam spot, you deliver that in the chapel again, and it's this really long take. I was aware that for an actor, this must be perhaps an even greater challenge, doing it all in one take, in extreme close-up. And what a shock at the end of the scene to see the child right there. And I was wondering if for you, was it a little harder or easier in a long take? And was the child there the whole time? Were you actually looking at the child, or was it more of the soliloquy?
Well, the idea that he had that it would be one long shot was, I didn't know when I came on set and we started, and there was like many cuts. But then suddenly he came to me and he said, "Well, I might keep it and keep it in one long shot." And I was like, "Wow, okay." So we did it, and when I remember when I watched the movie for the first time, I still didn't know that if he would use only one take. And I was watching and I was like, my God, he won't cut. And I was like trying to remember what I did. Was it like strong enough? Was it? But the fact that the child was with me the whole time, even if it's not that easy to work with a child, because he was like looking at me, well, what is she doing? And he didn't really care, but sometimes he was looking at me and he was not into it at all. But at the same time, he's not supposed to be into it, and he's not supposed to be here. So I used everything he did, and but sometimes he would give me that look, like really like he looked at me like I was a crazy person, which she actually is, but she doesn't know it. So it was like a mix of things that I used. But of course, it made it so simple that he was there and I was talking to him. And I thought it was an amazing idea that Justin had.
Did you watch any of the previous film versions of Macbeth, whether the Polanski 1971 or Orson Welles from 48, or did you studiously stay away from seeing Jeanette Nolan or Francesca Annis's interpretation?
Well, I had seen those movies, but I mean years before, and I didn't want to watch anything because all those actresses, and particularly for me, Judi Dench, who really reached perfection. Her Lady Macbeth was like timeless and real perfection. I didn't want to look at them. I wanted to forget them because the pressure was already like really high, and it would have been horrible for me to watch Judi Dench again, because I would have been like, there's nothing I can do. I would have like run away and quit. That this production in Justin's vision would be his vision. It would be very different from the movies before. So I thought because I thought, how am I going to do something different? How am I going to do something that is, I didn't even have in my mind like as good as the performances before, because it was just like impossible. But I thought I just have to put myself in the hands of Justin, and he will do something different, and he will make me do something different. So I trusted 100%, and that's when I had this thought of being with him, and that no matter what would happen, it would be different and it would be unique. That I started to like stop questioning how can I do something that is as good as what was done before. But the pressure was really high.